The action drama series Walker, Texas Ranger proved to be a powerhouse for CBS, consistently maintaining its position within or just below the top 40 in the Nielsen ratings throughout its 8-season tenure on the network. Those who enjoy its action-packed episodes may find themselves curious about the current whereabouts of the initial cast. Some of them remain active in the industry, while others have chosen retirement or have sadly passed away. Here is a compilation of 31 Walker actors who have since departed but whose performances linger on our screens and in our memories. Jeep Swenson. Jeep Swenson portrayed Jumbo Stark in 1993 at the age of 36. Swenson competed in world-class championship wrestling from 1987 to 1988 under the name Jeep Swenson under the management of Gary Hart. He made a comeback to wrestling for a single match at World Championship Wrestling's uncensored pay-per-view on March 24, 1996. Swenson also engaged in amateur middleweight boxing before briefly pursuing a professional boxing career. His acting debut was an uncredited role as a thug in an early Jackie Chan film, The Big Brawl. Sadly, Swenson passed away on August 18, 1997, at UCLA Medical Center due to a heart attack at the age of 40. Gwen Verdon. Gwen Verdon portrayed Maisie Whitman in 1997 at the age of 72. Verdon initially worked as an assistant to choreographer Jack Cole, whose work garnered respect from both Broadway and Hollywood. During her 5 years with Cole, she took on minor roles in movie musicals as a specialty dancer. Verdon played Alora in the film Walking Across Egypt, 1999, and made an appearance in the movie Bruno, which premiered in 2000. She passed away from a heart attack on October 18, 2000, at 75 years old, at her daughter's residence in Woodstock, Vermont. Brian James. Brian James portrayed Rafer Cobb in 1997 at the age of 52. In 1975, James secured a minor role in the made-for-TV movie The Kansas City Massacre, portraying Homer Van Meter, a member of the John Dillinger Gang. He gained more recognition in 1976 with roles in Nickelodeon and Harry and Walter Go to New York. James took on a leading role in the low-budget 1989 supernatural horror film The Horror Show, also known as House the Third, where he portrayed the serial killer Meat Cleaver Max Jenke. Sadly, James passed away in 1999 following a heart attack at his residence in Malibu, California. Lou Hancock. Lou Hancock portrayed Mabel Shoop in 1993 at the age of 69. Lou dedicated her early years to pursuing artistry and achieved notable success as a portrait painter, leaving behind several impressive canvases. Her acting journey commenced with a Broadway role in the production of Kempe. During Watu, she enlisted with the USO and embarked on a global tour. Later, she married her neighbor, W.B. Hancock, DVM, and raised 7 children in Texas. Despite being offered a permanent role on the show after 3 seasons, she tragically succumbed to multiple myeloma before she could fulfill that final credit. Lane Smith. Lane Smith portrayed Reverend Thornton Powers in 1999 at the age of 63. Upon graduation, Smith secured consistent roles in New York theater before entering the world of cinema with his debut in Maidstone in 1970. Throughout the 1970s, he made frequent appearances in minor film roles, including notable performances in Rooster Cogburn in 1975 and Network in 1976. Smith experienced a significant breakthrough in 1984 with prominent roles in Red Dawn, Places in the Heart, and the television series V. Sadly, Smith received a diagnosis of amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, ALS, commonly known as Lou Gehrig's disease, in April 2004. He passed away from the illness at his residence in the Northridge neighborhood of Los Angeles, California, on June 13, 2005, at the age of 69. Mako. Mako portrayed Dr. Henry Lee in 1997 at the age of 64. His debut film role was in Never So Few, 1959. Mako earned an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor for his portrayal of engine room worker Pohan in The Sand Pebbles, 1966. Additionally, he appeared in various Japanese television dramas and films, such as Masahiro Shinoda's Owl's Castle and Takashi Miike's The Bird People in China. Mako made several appearances on the television series McHale's Navy, portraying Imperial Japanese officers, soldiers, and sailors. He passed away in Somis, California on July 21, 2006, at the age of 72, following a battle with esophageal cancer. Paul Gleason. Paul Gleason portrayed Dr. Harold Peyton in 1997 at the age of 58. Gleason achieved fame through numerous film roles, gaining initial recognition as Dr. David Thornton on All My Children, a character he portrayed from 1976 to 1978. Notably, Gleason depicted Richard Vernon, the strict high school vice principal, in the 1985 movie The Breakfast Club. In 2002, he made appearances on Dawson's Creek as Larry Newman, the eccentric chief of a B-movie studio fixated on sex and violence. Gleason passed away on May 27, 2006, at a Burbank, California medical center, succumbing to pleural mesothelioma, a cancer linked to asbestos exposure. Dennis Letts. Dennis Letts played Fred Garrett in 1994 at the age of 60. Letts dedicated much of his professional life to academia, serving as a professor of writing and English for over 3 decades. Most of his teaching career was spent at Southeastern Oklahoma State University in Durant, Oklahoma. Letts embarked on his acting journey relatively late in life, beginning at the age of 50. Initially, he balanced his newfound passion for acting with his teaching responsibilities, gradually transitioning into a full-fledged acting career upon retirement. Unfortunately, Letts received a diagnosis of lung cancer in September 2007 and passed away in Tulsa, Oklahoma on February 22, 2008, at the age of 73. David Sheldon. David Sheldon portrayed Bear in 1993 at the age of 40. Born on July 20, 1953 in New York, USA, Sheldon was recognized for his roles in Stampede Wrestling, 1957, Walker, Texas Ranger, 1993, and World Class Championship Wrestling, 1972. He passed away on November 24, 2007, in Bedford, Texas, USA. Scott Plank. Scott Plank depicted Virgil Enders in 1994 when he was 36 years old. Plank's final appearance in a feature film was in the movie Holes, 2003, alongside Sigourney Weaver and Jon Voight, where he played the supporting character Trout Walker. Additionally, he starred in The Flying Dutchman in 2001, sharing the screen with Rod Steiger's Saints and Sinners in 1994, The In Crowd in 1988, Panama Sugar in 1990, alongside Oliver Reed, and finally Without Evidence, 1995, featuring Angelina Jolie. Tragically, Plank passed away in Los Angeles, California on October 24, 2002, due to injuries sustained in a car accident 3 days prior. He was 43 years old. Molly McClure. Molly McClure portrayed elderly woman in 1995 at the age of 76. Following the passing of her mother shortly after her birth, Molly was nurtured in Paducah, Kentucky, under the care of her aunt and uncle, Blanche and Frank P. Hill. With a lifelong passion for acting and the stage, she co-founded a theater company in Paducah. Eventually, she retired from the acting profession and relocated to Texas to reside with her eldest daughter. Molly McClure passed away on August 15, 2008, at the age of 89 in Plano, Texas, after a brief illness. She is survived by her 3 daughters, 5 grandchildren, and 7 great-grandchildren. Floyd Westerman. Floyd Westerman portrayed Uncle Ray in 1993 when he was 57 years old. Prior to his venture into film and television, Westerman had already established himself as a renowned country western music singer. Through his songwriting, he delved into and critiqued the European influences on Native American communities. After years of success in the music industry, Westerman developed an interest in acting. He made his cinematic debut in Renegades, 1989, portraying Red Crow, the Lakota Sioux father of Hank Storm, portrayed by Lou Diamond Phillips. Westerman passed away from complications of leukemia at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles on December 13, 2007. Frank Salcedo. Frank Salcedo portrayed White Eagle in 1995 at the age of 66. Salcedo served as the president of the J. Silverheels Acting School in Los Angeles, where he discovered his passion for acting. Being a member of the Screen Actors Guild, he appeared in over 50 films and mentored fellow Native Americans in the film industry. He notably played the character Whitebird in the 1975 television movie I Will Fight No More Forever, and made a guest appearance in a single episode of the short-lived 1977 series Code R. One of his early film roles was as Ocasio in The Ghost Dance, 1980. Salcedo passed away on July 3, 2009, in Manteca, California, at the age of 80. Robert Culp. Robert Culp portrayed Lyle Pike in 1995 at the age of 65. Culp gained national recognition early in his career as the lead actor in the 1957-1959 CBS Western television series Trackdown, where he portrayed Texas Ranger Hobie Gilman, stationed in the town of Porter, Texas. In 1960, he made appearances in 2 additional episodes of Zane Grey Theater, playing different characters in Morning Incident and Calico Bait. In I Spy Returns, 1994, a nostalgic television movie, Culp and Cosby revisited their roles as Robinson and Scott for the first time since 1968. On March 24, 2010, Culp passed away at the age of 79 after sustaining injuries from a fall while hiking near Runyon Canyon Park in Los Angeles. Jeffrey Lewis. Jeffrey Lewis portrayed Sheriff Bo Langley in 1994 at the age of 59. He attended acting classes at the Neighborhood Playhouse in New York City and performed off-Broadway and at regional theaters in Massachusetts. In the 1960s, he endeavored to break into Hollywood. During the 1980s, Lewis was part of the musical storytelling ensemble Celestial Navigations alongside musician and songwriter Jeff Levin. He passed away on April 7, 2015, from a heart attack at 79 years old. His family revealed that he suffered the heart attack while exercising at the Motion Picture and Television Country House and Hospital. Miles Lewis informed Variety that his father had been battling Parkinson's disease and dementia. Robin Sachs. Robin Sachs portrayed Philippe Brouchard in 1995 at the age of 44. Sachs's debut film role was as Heinrich, a young vampire, in Hammer's Vampire Circus, 1972. He portrayed Thomas Culpeper, Catherine Howard's lover in Henry VIII, and His Six Wives, 1973, and appeared in The Disappearance, 1977, alongside Donald Sutherland. Sachs gained recognition for his portrayal of the sorcerer Ethan Rayne in the American television series Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and for lending his voice to Zaid Masani in the Mass Effect video game franchise. He passed away from a heart attack on February 1, 2013, in Los Angeles, California, just 4 days prior to his 62nd birthday. Rod Taylor. Rod Taylor portrayed Gordon Cahill in 1996 at the age of 66. Taylor gained extensive experience in radio and theater in Australia, where he worked on Blue Hills and also played the role of Tarzan on radio. Earlier in his career, he supported himself by working at Sydney's Mark Foy's department store, where he designed and painted window displays during the daytime. By the late 1990s, Taylor had transitioned into a period of semi-retirement. In 2007, he appeared in the horror television movie Caw, which explores the concept of aggressive birds turning on humans. Taylor passed away from a heart attack at his residence, surrounded by his loved ones, on January 7, 2015 in Beverly Hills, California, just 4 days before his 85th birthday. Robert Vaughn. Robert Vaughn portrayed Dr. Stuart Reiser in 1996 at the age of 64. Vaughn was enlisted into the U.S. Army Reserve on November 29, 1955, and commenced active duty on December 18, 1956 at Fort Ord, California. Vaughn's interest in acting was encouraged by his mother from an early age. She taught Vaughn to recite Shakespeare's iconic soliloquy, "To be or not to be," from Hamlet when he was only 5 years old. In 1983, he portrayed the villainous multi-millionaire Ross Webster in Superman the Third. Vaughn passed away in a hospice in Danbury, Connecticut on November 11, 2016, just 11 days prior to his 84th birthday, after undergoing a year-long treatment for leukemia. Steve Reavis. Steve Reavis portrayed Jake Stonecrow in 1997 at the age of 35. Reavis made his film debut alongside his brother, Tim Reavis, as a stunt rider in the 1987 movie War Party. His first official acting role came in 1988 in the Universal Studios production Twins, which starred Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. He was then cast as Chato, an Apache scout, in Geronimo, an American legend, alongside fellow native actor Wes Studi. In 1995, Reavis portrayed Yellow Wolf in Last of the Dogmen, starring alongside Tom Berenger and Barbara Hershey. He passed away on December 7, 2017 in Missoula, at the age of 55, due to undisclosed causes. Ned Romero. Ned Romero portrayed Judge Henry Fivekills in 1998 at the age of 72. Romero began his career in 1943 as an opera singer, performing in productions with the San Francisco Opera and in Los Angeles. After spending 20 years on stage, he transitioned to television and film. His first television appearance was in an opera skit on CBS's The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis, alongside Dwayne Hickman, where he showcased a medley of famous opera arias. Romero also took on the title role in a 1975 television drama depicting the life of Chief Joseph, titled I Will Fight No More Forever. In 2006, he appeared in the feature film Expiration Date. He passed away on November 4, 2017, in Palm Desert, California, USA. Eloy Casados. Eloy Casados portrayed Sheriff Sam Coyote in 1996 at the age of 47. Eloy Phil Casados was recruited from the State Employment Office to work as an extra in The Lawyer, 1970, directed by Sidney J. Furie. He was later hired full-time as a stand-in for the film's lead actor. While rehearsing with Anthony Quinn in Albuquerque, Casados was approached by a SAG representative from Hollywood. A writer, director, editor, camera operator, and artist, he was married with 3 daughters until his passing on April 19, 2016, in the USA. Louis Van Bergen. Louis Van Bergen portrayed Glenn Larkin in 1996 at the age of 58. He is most recognized for his portrayal of John Sable in the short-lived 1987 television series Sable. Van Bergen appeared in the film Bugsy as Joey Adonis, a rival of Bugsy Siegel for the affection of Virginia Hill. He passed away on April 6, 2018, at the age of 79. The cause of his death remains undisclosed. Burt Young. Burt Young portrayed Jack Soldier Belmont in 1996 at the age of 56. Young gained recognition for his portrayal of gritty, blue-collar Italian-American characters, most notably his iconic role as Rocky Balboa's friend and eventual brother-in-law, Paulie in Rocky, 1976, which earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor. In 2017, Burt Young returned to the theater, starring as an elderly mob boss in The Last Vig, a stage production written by Dave Varial. Young passed away at Northridge Hospital Medical Center in Los Angeles on October 8, 2023, at the age of 83. The immediate cause of death was determined to be cardiac arrest, with contributing factors including myocardial infarction, atrial fibrillation, and atherosclerosis. Michael Parks. Michael Parks portrayed Caleb Hooks in 1996 at the age of 56. In 1961, Parks appeared as the nephew of George McMichael's character on the ABC sitcom The Real McCoys. He played the role of Hamish Brown in an episode of Wagon Train titled The Heather and Hamish Story, which aired on April 10, 1963. Parks had dual roles in the Kill Bill film series, reprising his role as Earl McGraw in the first film, 2003, and portraying Pimp Esteban Vijallo in the second film, 2004. Parks passed away on May 9, 2017, at his residence in Los Angeles at the age of 77 due to undisclosed causes. Clu Gulager. Clu Gulager depicted Duke Jameson in 1995 at the age of 67. In 1958, he featured as Roy Carter in the installment The Return of Roy Carter, penned by Gene Roddenberry, the mind behind Star Trek, in the Western TV show Have Gun, Will Travel, starring Richard Boone. In 2005, Gulager played a shotgun-wielding bartender in Feast, along with its two sequels, Feast 2, Sloppy Seconds, 2008, and Feast 3, The Happy Finish, 2009, all directed by his son, John. Gulager passed away from natural causes at his son John's residence in Los Angeles on August 5, 2022. He was 93. Lenny Von Dolen. Lenny Von Dolen portrayed Adam the Hangman Quinn in 1996, age 38. Von Dolen made his cinematic debut in the Academy Award-winning film Tender Mercies in 1983, starring Robert Duvall as a young country musician seeking guidance from a former star living quietly in rural Texas. Von Dolen's first television appearance was a minor role in NBC's Emmy-winning Kent State, 1981. He is renowned for his portrayal of agoraphobic orchid enthusiast Harold Smith in David Lynch and Mark Frost's 1990 television series Twin Peaks. Von Dolen passed away on July 5, 2022, at the age of 63 in Los Angeles, following an extended illness. His sister Catherine announced his demise on Facebook 3 days later. Brandon Smith. Brandon Smith portrayed a board member in 1994 at the age of 42. Born on August 13, 1952, in Harris County, Texas, USA, Brandon Smith was recognized for his roles in Powder, 1995, Jeepers Creepers 3, 2017, and Jeepers Creepers 2001. He was wedded to Margaret Lawrence. Smith passed away on October 27, 2023 in Houston, Texas, USA. Edward Albert. Edward Albert took on the character Taylor Griffin in 1996 at 45 years old. Albert commenced his journey in motion pictures with the 1965 drama The Fool Killer, playing a runaway orphan who encounters a disturbed Civil War veteran portrayed by Anthony Perkins. He made a guest appearance in a 1976 episode of the NBC dramatic series Gibbsville. Albert was also seen in the Gene Hackman suspense film The Domino Principle, 1977, and the drama The Greek Tycoon, 1978, alongside Anthony Quinn and Jacqueline Bisset. In 1992's The Ice Runner, Albert depicted an agent apprehended in Russia attempting to flee from prison. His role as Dr. William Burke was noted in a 1993 guest appearance on the television show Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. In Guarding Tess, 1994, Albert portrayed the son of former First Lady Tess Carlisle. Diagnosed with lung cancer in 2005, Albert passed away at 55 years old on September 22, 2006. Carmen Argenziano. Carmen Argenziano portrayed George Vickers in 1994 at the age of 51. One of Argenziano's most recognized roles was as the recurring character Jacob Carter in the TV series Stargate SG-1. He was also a lifelong member of the Actors Studio and received the Los Angeles Drama Critics Circle Award for his portrayal of Jack Delisant in Thomas Babe's A Prayer for My Daughter. In 2007, he secured a role as one of the potential fellow candidates in House MD, though as a counterfeit doctor, but was eventually eliminated. In 2009, he made a guest appearance in Criminal Minds, episode Demonology, portraying Father Paul Silvano. Argenziano passed away from lung cancer on February 9, 2019, at 75 years old. Noble Willingham. Noble Willingham depicted C.D. Parker in 1993 at the age of 62. Willingham, educated in government and economics at Sam Houston High School in Houston, before pursuing his aspiration of becoming an actor. He tried out for a role in The Last Picture Show, 1971, which was shot in Texas. He secured the part, leading to another role in Paper Moon, 1973. On TV, Willingham had a repeating role in the ABC series Home Improvement alongside Tim Allen as John Binford, and made a guest appearance in the 1975 CBS family drama series Three for the Road. He made a guest appearance as IRS Agent Bumpers in the show Remington Steele. He passed away from natural causes on January 17, 2004, in Palm Springs, California, at the age of 72. Clarence Gilliard, Jr. Clarence Gilliard, Jr. portrayed James Trevette in 1993 at the age of 38. In 1979, Gilliard relocated to Los Angeles to pursue an acting career. Among other roles, his appearance in the play Bleacher Bums earned him the distinction of being the first black actor to portray a cheerleader before transitioning into television roles. In the 2018 release of the football video game Madden NFL, Gilliard assumes the role of high school coach Devin Wade in the long shot segment of the game. Following an extended period of illness, Gilliard passed away at his residence in Las Vegas, Nevada on November 23, 2022, at the age of 66. Allow us a moment to pay tribute to their enduring legacy and the happiness they infused into our lives. We appreciate your viewership. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, share, and hit the subscribe button for additional tributes and nostalgic material.